Hey guys, welcome back to the Steel Donut. Again, it's just Bob and I, and we have another story in the Halo section called We All Breath. We All Breath. And the description is one shot. It's about my OCs. I'm not sure if I'll be making this into a full story. It's basically the remainders of a group, and a Spartan giving a speech on Reach, or maybe Harvest. The remainders of one guy, his legs.
Right.
Not sure which one. Don't you know? You wrote it. But the two friends are going to be fighting a group of elites and brutes. If I get enough likes and reviews to continue this, I might.
Well, he published this on March 2nd, and he's gotten one review and one favorite and 2 follows. So.
Yeah, but at least he's not saying, like, this is going to be my 5 million word epic.
I guess that's true.
And then, he gave up.
Well, that's not very ambitious of Evil Ambitious Potato.
Evil Ambitious Potato.
He is a potato.
Yeah. But, Bob's got the voice for the job, so.
Sorry if this isn't quite what you're hoping for, but
Hit it.
The first part of the story is one big quote, so I'm just gonna give it a go. I was so confused. How? In such little time, our beautiful landscape was turned into a widespread landfill of destruction and famine. Radioactivity, death, everything that was negative in the most possible of points. Points that stab right through you, uncaring, cold, and unforgiving of what others have done, killing and punishing us for their evils and actions that we turned our heads away from so we wouldn't be seen as being partaken in the practices. I don't know what that sentence meant. We wanted to make this a little serious.
We tried, guys, really.
Okay. But still, we get our lives so helplessly taken away from us, like the trees in late autumn, the leaves that change into bright and desperate colors as their life is refracted and drained from them, no longer providing shade for the people who will turn their heads away from the dark as the cold comes. You got some issues with mixed metaphors, man.
Boo, you suck!
What the shit does that mean?
You call this a speech?
But do people ask why the leaves fall?
No.
Do they ask the opinions of the living green that fades into a dead brown? No. Because they let it happen, as if death is normal. It is, but we've gotten too used to it. And now we are paying the price as we watch our presidents fight a nuclear war with the beings that tried to take our Earth away from us. Is this just turning into political commentary on World War II now, or
Maybe.
I don't think they had a president in Halo. Only you, Johnny Halo, can stop the evil space pirates from. Okay.
I think he lost the voice, so.
We do nothing to stop it. And why? Why do we sit here like this is a game of some sort? Oh, Halo! It's... Master Chief, you're talking like you're in some kind of video game.
Is this Master Chief?
I don't know.
Master Chief.
I don't know, he just said like this is a game of some
Master
sort.
Chief wouldn't say this.
Master Chief would be cracking way too many jokes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like the practices with the many items we collect so greedily, keeping score and booing people who use precious time to devote themselves into trying to win a game. A game. This is hardly that.
What are we talking about?
I'm not entirely sure.
It's like maybe they had a good metaphor right until they.
I want to memorize this. I want to memorize this and dude, I want to memorize this speech and then just say it right before I have sex. Yeah, like I'm about to get it on, and I'm like, our lives, our race's determination on whether it lives to see another day or it extinguishes itself like the reptiles many centuries ago, watching without any idea of what was to become of them as a colossal rock hurled itself with suicidal intentions to end an era of giants.
Okay, so they kept adding clauses and then never expanding on our lives. So we never figured out what our lives.
Our lives. That's it.
I want to memorize the speech and like go into the military and then like give this before a big battle.
You'll get
watch
assassinated.
Our soldiers, watch everyone run away.
They're like, I don't know if I was supposed to feel encouraged by that. It all matters on one thing. Good sentence.
Yeah.
Inspiring. Are we to just watch? Just let this happen to us? Let the other race of sentient life try and steal our home from us in which we've ourselves fought over? Pah. Pah. I can't believe we have to nearly be driven to extinction to finally be somewhat united. People still try greed over others' lives. What? What does that sentence mean?
They...
And we let them! Because of what? Fear. We should learn that fear is simply a choice. What? And we can fight the possibilities of our life ending in bloody ways without having it.
What? Fight the possibility...
Every sentence of this has been nonsense!
Fight the possibility of your life ending in a bloody way without having it end in a
what?
Bloody way?
Without having what? Our life?
Without having your life end in a bloody way? You can fight a possibility without dying?
Fear only keeps us from moving on. Like a scared little girl afraid to fight the monster in her closet. Eventually, it will come out.
Does he believe in monsters in the closet? I don't know.
She would have to decide that she wouldn't give in to the modern cliches of that time that said she had to hide under her covers. I'm trying to wrap my mind around most of this.
Oh my god, like you kinda had something and then you just lost it. I mean, by something, it wasn't good, but...
It was sensical.
Yeah.
No.
Sensical?
Yeah. Nonsensical.
Oh.
Sensical. No 4 periods. She needs to fight. Just like we do. Seeing this place that many used to call home, now flat, barren, glazed of life. Glazed of
Just
life.
put a nice glaze over it.
Just honey glazed of life.
Oh, I'm hungry
Oh
now.
man, now I'm hungry too.
I'm hungry now.
It painfully reminds my heart that if we succumb to our deaths because of fear, loss, anger, emotions, we will end up like this, or worse.
Like what?
I'm not sure. He was probably gesturing at something. Like he's gesturing at like a dude who hung himself from his own tombstone or something.
There's so much visual stuff we're missing out on.
If we succumb to our deaths because of fear, loss, anger, emotions.
So you need to fight just completely emotionlessly. Charge.
Yeah. Sir, they're flanking us.
Grenade out.
I'm reloading.
Watch my 6.
God damn it. We all need to unite completely. Because we were all born the same way. Unless we weren't born. Parents meeting each other by chance.
No,
Not necessarily.
No.
And learning that they are the ones for each other. Again, not necessarily. Eventually being given the breath of life by them forging us.
They were given the breath of life by them forging you?
Yes, the parents were given the breath of life.
You can't really live until you have a kid.
Two people to create some... Oh, I didn't miss anything in that sentence. I'm just gonna start the sentence. Two people to create someone who will live on to tell of what has happened in their life. No verb needed. Each person tells a story. And we all need to live to tell it. Not just sit here. Not just wait for others to fix this for us. This is our home. Our place of memories. Good memorials or painful flashbacks. We have to all pitch in. If we don't, nothing will be left for us in this place. We won't get any lively things like color, movements, bowel movements. No. The person who you hold most dear to you will die a painful, bloody, gory death if you do not help. That sounds like a threat.
Yeah.
We must all fight, and if you don't fight, the person you hold most dear will die a painful, bloody, gory death.
Yeah.
You got my...
Yeah.
You know,
he's cracking his knuckles as he says that.
It'd be a real shame if you died... Okay. I extend my hand to you. Will you help, or will you sit back and let the fires take what is rightfully ours?
End quote.
That was all just a big quote, because it's about to be first person from someone else.
Fucking speech.
And apparently that was a female.
Whatever.
I don't care.
Her eyes were piercing me like spears.
Ow! Fuck!
I was motivated.
Got it!
But like she said, I still clung to what made me unforgiving human.
What?
Emotions. No, that's what'll get you killed. Pain, happiness, anger, frustration, and fear. But not only that, determination. To fight! To fight! I feel like in a way this guy completely missed the point of the speech, but that's okay because no one knows what the point was.
Yeah, there were so many mixed metaphors in there, and I still don't get the sentence, we won't get any lively things like color, movements. Huh?
No, I will help her, despite I might not be as equal in others for combat.
Period. Great sentence. Boom! Top notch. An editor would be like, perfect. Send this to the presses. We are publishing this today.
Despite the fact I don't have a hand.
That might be useful for shooting stuff.
I will fight. This is my home. My home.
They went with the full caps, bold italics there. That's good. That's what real writers do.
Yeah.
Just italics, not good enough. Just bold, not good enough.
Just all caps,
not good enough. All three.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not theirs. I will fight them. Placing my right hand in hers, I looked at her with what might be the same stare reflecting back to her.
What?
Top-notch sentence as well.
Wait, okay, so I've got a face and you've got a face.
Yeah.
And my face is reflecting off of something back to you.
No, I'm looking at you with the same stare that is reflecting back to you.
So it's bouncing off my face, off your face, and then back to me.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm seeing your face twice.
Yes.
Okay.
We both looked like we had won wars because we knew we had to win this one.
Okay, that's weird.
Where do we start? I asked, no longer feeling the pain and tears that shook my voice earlier. I'll assume I was a blubbering, crying heap before you showed up.
And then I said that big, big air quotes around the word grand speech, and then you're now rephrasing your question, no longer blubbering like an idiot.
I grew 3,000 more chest hairs.
Jesus.
Yeah. I might have cried, but I let go of those emotions. I needed to have the strength to fight. You were talking about emotions earlier.
Hey. So your question was, where do we start?
Yes.
My answer is, us. What? All of these people standing here with us, we will fight. Without a plan. If we have no strategy, they can't try and counter us.
No, bad.
Bad idea. The enemy thinks this is a game of chess. We will fight without strategy, without any way of anyone leading, because we are all equally living here. And then I think you say this.
We all breath.
That was
We All Breath.
That was We All Breath. A story that is kind of just a stub.
Yeah.
Evil, ambitious
Kind
potato.
of a speech.
A lot of these...
That was pretty ambitious, I guess.
And it was very potato.
Yeah, and then it was, I don't know, whatever. I will check the review.
Oh, yeah, that's just me saying, whoa, keep going! I was really hoping he would keep going. He didn't keep going.
Yeah, damn. We're gonna have to find, like, the most heroic music to put behind that.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna have to loop it for, like, 15 minutes.
Yeah. But you know what? We all breath. Okay, we can probably stop.
We all breath.
We all breath.